And you're all having a drink because it's the weekend. I don't drink, unfortunately. I used to go to AA meetings, which is a bit awkward, isn't it, to bring up at a comedy event. But just to reassure you, the group I used to belong to was actually called Anonymous Alcoholics. And we'd just meet down the local pub and just get utterly shit-faced and not tell each other our names. So the credit crunch, that's dragging on, isn't it? It's a strange thing, the phrase credit crunch is getting a little bit laboured now. I'm getting bored of the expression. Everyone's blaming everything on the credit crunch, weather's shit, credit crunch, car won't start, credit crunch. Got chlamydia now, credit crunch. Can't blame everything on it, really. You've got to rein that in. And this is the thing, because obviously you don't know where you are. People use phrases and expressions, and it's a sort of, you know, this is the culture we live in, a bit of bullshit culture. I saw an advert recently for a 5-door car, and when I got down to the showroom, it turned out to be a 4-door car with a boot. You can't go around changing the name of things. That's not reasonable, is it? Where do you draw the line with that scale of bullshit, really? What then is the petrol flap? Is that a fairy door? Because if they said that, I'd get one. I'd be so excited. It's got a door for fairies. Is it coming yellow? I'd be over the moon. So these are the things that I don't... You know, it's difficult to... Like, people use expressions that I suppose they've picked up off the telly, phrases and exaggeration. That's a thing, you know, that we get used to. I cooked a meal for my friend recently, and she said, oh, I can't eat that because I've got a wheat, lactose, banana, Marmite intolerance. I think you've got an eating disorder. It's a strange thing. She said, oh, I've given up drinking during the week. Well, you'll dehydrate. So, yes, I had a baby last year. I had a baby. It's weird when people clap that. That's nice, but it's just procreation. But yes, I had a baby. It was lovely. It was boring being pregnant. God, they drag that out, don't they? That does go on. It takes a really long time to cook a human. 9 months, traditionally. And people want to talk to you quite a lot about it. That's what I found whilst being pregnant. Especially old ladies. They love to talk about it with you. Old ladies at bus stops. They'll just come up to you, see you're pregnant and go, oh, is it your first? Are you excited? This is what you get asked all the time. Are you excited? You excited? You first? You excited? And I'd say, well, sometimes I'm excited, but I can't sustain excitement because it's an emotion, it's transient. Sometimes I've got a sort of choking, suffocating sensation that I've made an irreversible mistake. No, don't go away, come back. But they don't want to have that conversation, old ladies at bus stops. They want to play the guess the gender game. That's their favourite game. They love that game. It's amazing to me that a game with a 50-50 outcome can evoke such speculation from old women. But they do really love that game. It's amazing. They're like, oh, do you know what you're going to have? I said, no. They said, I'll tell you. Your bump, it's high, as opposed to low. And it was the same with Maud. And I saw 2 magpies last Thursday. And I got a mate called Roy. So you're going to have a boy. I said, back off, witch. You haven't got a clue. I had a girl. This is how assured they are about these things. And it's so boring being pregnant because you can't drink. That's the crap bit. I used to go to pregnancy yoga. That wasn't particularly fun, but the woman that ran the group was extraordinarily patronising. And so she'd welcome us in. We'd all waddle in and sit in a big circle on beanbags. And she'd welcome us in and she'd say, hello, ladies. Mummies to be. We're going to go around the group. We're going to ask everybody their name, how many weeks pregnant they are, and how they feel. Okay? So by the time it came round to me, I was like, hello, my name's Kerry. I'm 28 weeks pregnant. How do I feel? I've got a terrible hangover. That was quite funny. Watching all these women go, ah! Can you drink now? Can you drink? Have they changed the rules on all of that? It's a strange thing. And I'm 35. You see, the media's always going on and on about women leave it later and later to have children. We're always hearing about that, aren't you? You're not meant to do that, apparently. You're not meant to leave it too late. If you're thinking of doing that, you're meant to put your eggs in a Tupperware box, stick them at the back of the fridge. And they say that the reason my generation leave it later and later to have children is because we've got arrested development. This is what they put it down to. We don't want to grow up. We're too busy pretending to be young. And I didn't realise how true that was until I told my oldest friend that I was having a baby, my old mate that I went to school with. I said to her, I'm pregnant. And she went, oh my God, are you going to keep it? Have you told your mum? You're 38. Tell me this, why do baby clothes have pockets? Where are they going? That's brilliant. That creates images of a 10-week-old baby going, wallet, keys, phone. Let's go. She's got a pocket in her hat. What's that for your fags? You don't need a pocket in your hat, do you? Needless waste of fabric. This is annoying. Friends of mine that haven't got kids but that have got a dog and think it's the same. I was chatting to a friend of mine, because my daughter's very mobile, she can really move now, and I was thinking about getting one of those cages. Playpen. I thought, oh, it's a bit cruel. So I was chatting to my friend about it, and he said, well, what we do with Edward, that's his dog. He said, what we do with Edward is we put him in a kennel with a chain. I said, that seems extreme. He's like, well, don't blame me when she shits under the sofa and bites through electric wiring. You've been an absolute delight, and look forward to the rest of your weekend tonight.
Kerry Godliman! Come on, let's have some love!